Hello everyone. My name is Udit Singh and I'm a practice writer with Everest Group. And today we are here to discuss the results of our digital workplace peak matrix assessment. Employee workplace has been in a constant state of flux, with the workplace shifting from bedroom to study and everywhere possible. This has been possible by the extensive effort of the enterprise IT to establish a work from anywhere, anytime, and any device model. And in this pursuit, the enterprise IT has been well supported by service providers who have enabled this transformation. Given the importance of this space, we want to share key insights from our last digital workplace peak matrix assessment. As a background to this, the data collection for this assessment happened in quarter 1 and quarter 2 of 2021, and we released this assessment in last December. This year too, we have started the process to identify the top service providers in this space, and we'll be coming out with assessments specific for North America and Europe geographies. Without any further ado, I'm joined in by my colleague Prabneet Kaur, who is a senior analyst and has worked extensively on this assessment and will be sharing some key learnings as part of this assessment.
Hi, Udit. Thank you for introducing me and happy to be on this call. So, as you mentioned, the peak matrix assessment that was released last year, we evaluated a total of 26 service providers across two dimensions. One was vision and capability, and second was market impact. And as part of this assessment, we classified these service providers into three categories: leaders, major contenders, and aspirants.
Great. And probably, what will also be really helpful is if you can help us understand what were some of those key traits, characteristics of service providers who were falling across these three categories.
Sure, Udit. So, as you can now see on the screen, we identified seven leaders. And based on our assessment, these are best in class in their digital workplace services. They have a highly balanced portfolio across the service segments of digital workplace, such as service desk, desktop management, mobility, communication, collaboration, and so on. And further, they also have multiple strategic partnerships with not just large technology and service providers, but also the upcoming niche technology providers, and they also have a focus on customer centricity and user experience. And finally, another attribute that we associate with the leaders is that they continue to invest in upcoming next gen technology to keep pace with the evolving market dynamics.
Definitely. And I cannot agree more. I think these leaders, these are the service providers who have established the true north for, global digital workplace services. So I definitely concur. And what about, major contenders? Can you help us understand more about them?
Sure, Udit. So now, as you can see, we have identified 15 major contenders, and they are posing a tough challenge to the leaders through their focus and investments in this space. They not just have meaningful capabilities in the digital workplace services, but they are also increasing their market impact. However, currently, their service portfolio is not as balanced and comprehensive as the leaders. But we do believe that these players are making continued investments in developing their internal IPs and tools and expanding their partnership networks to plug in all the gaps that they might have in their capabilities currently. And thereby they are positioning themselves as very strong challengers for the leaders in this existing space.
Indeed, indeed. And I think, these major contenders are the true challenges to leaders. They have been building some solid capabilities and continue to evolve their overall workplace value proposition. So that is a point well taken. And Praveen, could you also share some insights on the aspirant category that we have?
Sure. So we identified four aspirants in the digital workplace services, and they, although are at a relatively initial stage in their digital workplace capability, but they are continuously making investments to evolve their market impact as well as their overall portfolio and digital workplace capabilities.
Perfect. Yep, definitely. And over the years, I think, as we do these assessment, we have seen some of the aspirants who have made good progress, have also, moved out of the aspirant, category and became big. So this is definitely a category to watch out for. And Pramneet, we also have some star performers in the report. What is that all about?
So, Udit, star performers is one of the categories where we identify service providers who may have performed distinguishingly in the recent times and they may have shown a step change from the last assessment. So this year we have identified three star performers: Infosys, TCS, and Accenture. And the attributes that we associate with them is that they have very positive client feedback, they have an enterprising vision, and they have also exhibited a very strong year-on-year revenue growth.
Definitely. So thanks, Pravneet, for all those insights. I hope all of you liked it. Don't forget to access our report through the link attached in the description to identify who could be the best fit service provider to enable your workplace transformation journey. Thank you.
Thank you.